they went to a funeral. A festival in Brongahafo.
Yeah.
And then he got shot in the eye. Hey, welcome to Jollof and Wi-Fi Studio. My name is Komla Time Tells, and I'm here with
Flo.
Yes, Jollof. Now Jollof and Wi-Fi the crazy. Why Jollof and Wi-Fi?
Jollof and Wi-Fi. That one we tell people about it later.
Yeah.
If you want to know, just comment in the comment section. We do a section.
What has Jollof got to do with Wi-Fi? Yeah, but it's still Jollof and Wi-Fi Studios, and today we are talking about an interesting issue which has been
interesting and sad, actually.
Yeah, interesting and sad, and it's actually not been so good. And I think yesterday, it's about Kofi Adoma, the owner and founder of Kofi TV. As we all know, what has happened to him. I think Magra Heb came earlier to narrate the whole story of how it started. Where they went to a funeral, a festival in Brongahafo. Yeah. And then he got shot in the eye. As to whether it was deliberate or not, it has still not been known. As to whether the guy who did the shooting has been caught, arrested or not, it's still not in the news. And sadly, the Kofi narrated that Domahene has been silent about the whole issue. There have been some trying to reach him and his team, but there has not been any successful news so far. But let's go listen to what Kofi said, and then we'll come back to discuss it.
Let me share Yawa Minemu. Let me share the air consona. Say, I didn't qua. But another can't share one, my can't share. Say, anyway, dear, if you say, Entia, as so many ben kumi, a comma dream, and then worker. In fact, operations are on my year. Operations in Marco. So now, Baku cry scan it. I say, the Arcadia, you see, Jana Wumusa. Na ordinance if is a baby a one or yakasi ya one sha a baby no na asian kofa how for ediaba but any no a intelligence say a bit to me a heal with time ntienya no wo mu kakra na yenhwe the tutu ho kwan ya ye de betimi bia ntie na ye me de se nananom nyina ba minim se de asi mu begu so nsa Fise mentiasie. Afe mi wo ho abra mi wo ya omu. Ye wo akwantu mu a ye hwe me yade. Meti se nipa miensa ne ye ko ye de otoso miensa no e bo video bi na meti se obi kasa meti ne no na me se enye mi CEO Vincent ne kasa yi. Na afedie okasa ya de okowie ye ne se kokura man fere se obehwisi ohwene so a me so men fere se me de aduro beta so me se hey Vincent me am CEO and then the company brand who here chain me nkwa you don't care about my emotions, you don't know what I'm going through. I feel now be caught in negative energy amami and your money say you know how much has been spent. Tibobo figures, Nana figure of why be how not a tin yawa me nemuno. Dr. Kwekwo Tiambwa, but still I can't anymore no so. And no year calls ni be a fro and Ibrahim Mahama. Or tea I know say Kofi Debbie May no more and of fre me line or so. On the me kasai no say na bre see no na munya plane man aden na one frame me who frame me asenka me private jet be go do ma akwa fa na bankan afedi me TV Vincent interview na if say asemi see ya kra be peme ne me hu krata bi ampo inwa wo betina ho na na de ade kire o e wo ni phone so nti se wo pese wo nya copy sa o che estimate no yes kase nana me call doctor ho me yan krata no se be ya but no me how mu nti na me bisa se enti me wu ya anka sei na machi be me kwati a o se na enti America sa ne se me hu se obi a go fund me magra help o fia onim kana na ebo.
Okay. Yes, so it's sad. It's sad listening to Kofi Adoma narrating this whole thing. But what baffles me is the CEO. You know, sadly, every company, the CEOs or the operation directors or COO, how they call those ones, chief operation officer, they are more into the job than the people.
And Charlie, that thing is very, very sad. How can it be that you are in a workplace where you value the job over people's lives and their health?
Mm-hmm. That is why they say that you have to be very careful with jobs because Charlie, exactly. You know, and so it's very sad. But for a whole CEO to come out and say something that literally means say a human who nipano, Charlie, is so sad.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like this makes you realize how unimportant some of these companies take people for, because they take you for granted. As you said, as soon as you are sick, you're unable to accomplish the task. They replace you with somebody else. So it's like you are just a means to an end for them. Once you can't accomplish that means, they have to get rid of you. Basically, very sad.
And I don't know if the company also has like insurance for for the workers. I think it's one thing that has to be taken note of, or companies going forward, companies must do for their workers, because Kofi Adoma's issue now, he said he's done like 6 or 7 surgeries. Okay, and doing 6 or 7 surgeries, not in Ghana, even if it's in Ghana, Charlie, look at how much he spends. And I understand Ibrahim Mahama came in to also help him. I think Ibrahim has been doing so well.
Oh, Charlie, he's doing amazing.
He's been doing so well, and yes, we commend him for that. But COOs, CEOs, whatever, Charlie, it could have happened to you.
Yes.
We understand, sir, it was not on duty. He was not. I'm not so sure if it was a job thing or now his personal thing he went to do. Regardless of the situation, he's your worker. So sometimes encouraging the person, you being blunt to him on the fact that the company is more important and now you care more about the company. Charlie, who cry bet me you would. Assuming you even own the company, can come down in a day. You know, I think there should be a lesson to employees, and then we should look at going forward. A company should have insurance for its people.
Definitely. I feel like that's one thing that is very, very, very necessary. Because if this was a work thing, let's say, and you've gotten hurt, and then the company is, basically saying that the work is more important than you, they're not going to, be a part of helping you or, taking care of some of these things. I think it's a disgrace, actually, because as a whole enterprise, a whole company, if you turn your back on your people, I think it's very, 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 very sad. So
very sad.
That one there. The insurance they for do them. They for start they make insurance. That one there is very, very, very necessary.
Yeah, I totally agree. If you look at Kofi Adoma's picture now, and you look at before this happened, Charlie, nipa answer you.
Yeah. It's very, very sad. When the first time I saw it, I was like, is this true? Because Ghana, they will be So I started looking at it and I was like, wow, this is very, 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 very sad. I mean, someone trying to cover a festival, trying to help his people promote their festival, their culture, and something like this happens, and a company you work with just is like bluntly telling you that you basically don't matter. So,
Charlie, yeah, very bad. Very, 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 very bad. Very bad. And then Domahini also not reaching out. The wife also has, Charlie. The wife bore like she bore.
Yeah.
And I understand her. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand her. Okay, looking at Obrea Kofi Adoma Femwa to the stage. We are talking about an eye here. We are not talking about a hand that you say, oh, and the engine is and then it ends. We are talking about an eye here. Now, when you know what the etivias and the crown, ecosi saying, no one lose back. That is how serious the thing is. And listening to Kofi Adoma, he mentioned also that I think it's a glass or something that entered. Yeah, something like there's a glass or something. A bit rare the name. And they said baby a one omuka some be here a bit me and Charlie. It's so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad and bad because for you to get to this stage, and for Kofi to come out and then narrate this whole story, and then the boring aspect. The ugliest aspect is Efia Schwarzenegger. No, who even invited her into this whole conversation?
No, I feel like that girl, she feels like any situation, anything that's going on, she has the opportunity to put herself in it.
I mean, who even invited her into this situation? Yes, she can talk about that situation. Because I saw a Uber driver, she went silent for a whole week or so. Being an Uber driver is not wrong. But, I mean, send your and then they came out to say she's a is it Uber or Fly? I've forgotten the name, but
it wasn't Uber.
One of those apps. I mean, it's just more or less like
driving,
Uber. It's one of those apps. Or your driver, if your nigga came out and then she went silent for some time, and then she came out bursting, and then we are talking about an incident that is life and death issue here. You are out saying, "Say washada, why yes, Charlie." For once, fear God. For once in your life, just fear God. I mean, and I understand if Kofi's wife's being angry.
Yeah.
Domahine is well known. Domahine is a big person. He's even a high court judge. High court judge.
Oh, okay. Oh.
And so it's. I mean, nobody can say that for where the issue has gotten to. Domahine is not aware of this trending issue. Domahine does not know what has happened to Kofi Adoma. Domahine does not know what is going on. It's obvious everybody is aware of the issue. Yeah. And it's obvious people are just ignoring it. They are just ignoring it. It's very sad. Somebody asked in the comment section if it was Otumfuo. Can the wife of Kofi speak to Otumfuo like that? I mean, this comparison is very useless. Very useless comparison. How can you compare the fact that Domahine is silent and the Kofi Adoma's wife came out to be angry and talk about it to if it was Otumfuo? Would Otumfuo have been quiet about it? That's the question you should ask yourself.
Exactly. I think that's an important fact that you brought in, because for example, if I feel like if it was Otumfuo or if it was if it had happened somewhere like that, I feel like he would have been more involved in
exactly
in it.
Yeah.
Because what he said, there was a lady, I don't know if it was a maid or someone who works at the place, told the king, and he was like, oh, when they're done with the festival, he will reach out and but up till now they still haven't heard anything. So it's I feel like the comments asking that if it was Otumfuo, would she come out and speak? Because and also we are humans, we have emotions. So just imagine someone that you care about so much having gone to do something for somebody, and then this thing happens, and there is no checkup, there is no message, there's no call.
It's sad. The wife, I understand her perfectly, and we understand that. I mean, she's the wife. She's been taking care of him all this while. And Brenna Kofi Adoma, she has seen it.
Yeah.
she's also suffering the same, even though I know na, you know, it's your can and all that, but
exactly, and also to have your husband whom you know you can do everything with, and all of a sudden it's not like usually when the people are sick and it's like a little but all of it just a day and everything is
it's so sad though.
It's sad.
It's so sad. And so with Domahini's issue, we don't want to really talk a lot about it, but I know I believe Domahini knows what is right, and I believe he knows what to do, and so it's advisable say. If they come out and then try to clear their name out, even if it can help monetarily, just get in touch with them.
Yeah,
get in touch with them. Sometimes it's not about the money. Yes, Kofi needs a lot of money now because he's done like 6 surgeries. Ibrahim Mahama, Ibrahim has done so well.
Very, very.
He's done so well. He supported so many people within this few months. He supported so many people, and so. Domahini knows what is right, and so we leave that to them. Yeah. But those who are doing the Asante Hene, Domahini, and then Kofi Adoma,
that one is not necessary.
It's very useless.
Right now, his health is what is important. We should try and see how people who can help should help. But comparing these kings and Charlie, it doesn't matter. That one at the end of the day doesn't mean anything. We are just hoping that he can get the help that he needs, the surgery that he needs, so that he can. Regain his eyesight back. That's what is important.
It looks like obviously he might lose one eye. I mean, I don't know, but from what I see, it looks like he might lose one eye, and so he will be with one eye. And Charlie. We hope and pray for the best for Kofi, and just remember him in your prayers.
Yes.
If you can donate, I understand there is a GoFundMe for him.
Yeah.
So please try and then donate the little you can to support this good cause.
Yeah.
And we pray Kofi Adoma will be healed and very soon. Yes. So yes, it's sad. We I mean, I don't even know how to end this, but yes, that's our time. Yeah. See you again.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so that you get notified whenever we post our next videos.